Okay, so the five dimensions of multicultural education are content integration is the first dimension. It involves where teachers are getting their sources and what cultures and groups are involved in this collection. Knowledge construction is basically how mainstream information comes to be, and it's rooted in like systems of power. So, for example, like history is written by the winners would be an example of knowledge construction. Um, Another one is prejudice reduction, which is pretty self-explanatory. It's reducing a student's racial bias and decreasing prejudice in general through teaching. Equity pedagogy is making education accessible to all students. You can do that through differentiation, for example, to achieve equity. The last dimension is empowering school culture, which is about creating a space where a student body from diverse backgrounds feels valued. All these dimensions are important for developing CRP, an increasingly diverse student population. All right, number two, how do teachers develop and implement culturally responsive instructional practices? Teachers implement CRP through getting to know the students. That's the first step. As a science teacher, how I do it, I do a lot of content about Stockton or the Valley, which is more relevant to my students. Django Paris cited a study where students who partake in ethnic studies course are academically more successful due to empowerment of one's own culture. Paris also suggests making students aware of systemic racism and white supremacist culture. As a teacher, building a culture where students feel welcome and comfortable sharing their cultural background is the best way to make considerable gains in student learning. Number three, it's culturally sustaining pedagogy, according to Paris, is a little different than CRP because it's an ongoing effort. It's about getting to know your students, and then CRP is more like a guide, whereas sustaining is an ongoing effort where students feel respected and valued. And it's really important because studies have shown that like if students are feel valued and honored culturally, then the achievement gap closes significantly. Yep, that is everything. Yep, have a good Sunday.